People. Que pasa, say what they do. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source, your source for dancehall and our entertainment and news. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is an update about a story that I spoke about on my next channel through Jamaica Buzz. And it pertains to an incident that took place on Red Hills Road, in which a man, his name is Kevin Sewell, OC aka SYKES, he lost his life. Now people, we see that the vicinity of Red Hills and Malines Road, it has been a hotbed. And there's a whole bunch of war that is going on between some people from Marverly, top and bottom Marverly, and also Ackee. However, the truth and the fact is that most of the stuff that is happening, it is because of a war that is also going on as it pertains to Park Lane and Common. Now people, based on the information, it is said that this man, Kevin Sewell, SYKES, he's a barber, very popular barber. He always hangs out by Price Mart, Price Rights in that vicinity. Well be known. He is not any sorts of warmonger. He is not any sorts of gangster. However, people, like them say, the new rules, you don't have to be involved to basically be a target. So people, based on the information, it is said that this man was in the barber shop. He left to get some food. However, other information that I am getting, it is said that he got a phone call and he was on his way to his house when he was pounced upon by some men on a bike. Them pipe him up, them take with himself. He was left battling for life on the road. And people, I have those videos. If you want those videos, WhatsApp me, text message, not a phone call, not a video call. Say you want the Kevin the Barber video. Leave your name, you want to join the group. Simple as 1, 2, 3. No phone calls, no video call, just a text. So people, it is said that a lot of the stuff that we see going on, and I am going to lay them out one by one. Maybe about 3 weeks ago, two men were traveling in a white motor vehicle. They were trailed by some other men in a white motor vehicle at that intersection, Red Hills, Hillfoot, going up to the hill, and then the intersection of Malines Road. They were conned up. Two of them lost their life on the spot. Based on information, it is said that this is the deal as it pertains to those two young men. When the incident first happened, persons were saying that they are from Marverly. They are linked to this one from Marverly and that one from Marverly. And it is because Marverly and Ackee is in some sort of war. Now people, truth be told, that is so. Based on information, it is said that there's a problem with top Marverly and bottom Marverly. And based on the fact that the people from Ackee, they are shielding one of the sect or one of the crew from Marverly, whether it is top or bottom, did not get that full information. That is why Marverly and Ackee is in problem. However, most of the problem is coming from Common and Park Lane. So people, like I said, based on information about these two individuals that lost their life at that gas station 3 weeks ago, it is said that they are actually from Portmore. They did a whole lot of dirt from Portmore, and then they were hiding out in a Park Lane. However, people, like I said, Park Lane and Common, they have a big problem. They have nothing in common. So therefore, some sort of phone call run, some sort of intelligence, some sort of information was given as to these two men whereabouts, and that is why they lost their life. Fast forward maybe about 9 days, less than a week or over a week after, a next young man, he was said to be an employee of some sort of car wash on that same property. He is also a victim of the Common and also Park Lane war because he simply lives there. Is he affiliated? Is he associated? Not that I know of. Now, based on the information that I am getting, and this is credible information, the only problem that Marverly have is that maybe about a month or so ago, a 15-year-old, she was conned up in a Marverly. Some people came and they put out some sort of hit. However, she was the victim. She was not the intended target. She lost her life. And then the people from Marverly, they went to a place called Jacksontown, and all HELL broke loose. So people, as it pertains to that, that is exactly what is going on. Back to the story at hand. Now people, the same day or hours after Mr. Kevin Swell Sykes lost his life, it is said that some people, I cannot validate or verify if it was the pauper or if it was gunman. It is said that after Kevin lost his life, there was some sort of reprisal, there was some sort of response, whether it be by the gunman or the pauper, the relevant authority. Don't really know. However, it is said that at least 3 people get caught up and at least 2 persons lost their life. Don't know who was the hitman, if it is the pauper or the gangster people, me no know. However, what I do know, based on information from my source, it is said that at least 2 to 3 people get caught up. And people, these are credible sources. Now people, as it pertains to Kevin, like me say, Kevin is no gangster. However, Kevin knows people. Kevin hang out with people, and these people are from a particular era. And people, that is the only criteria that is needed as to if you are going to be a target or not. So even though Kevin is a peacemaker, Kevin talk to some people that are enemies with some people, and people, that is all you need. Because based on the information that I got, it is said that Kevin has no problem with anybody. Kevin, he is basically like a boaty, and when I say a boaty, I am talking about somebody that swings from side to side like a pendulum. He is not a yes man, he is just living his life, and he figured that, listen, me not in a nothing with anybody, so therefore I should not be a target. Nobody wants to take me away. However, people, obviously, we see that he was wrong. D-E-A-D, wrong, as a matter of fact. So people, at the end of the day, this only shows you the mentality that exists in Jamaica. That really, you do not have to do anything to become a target. You do not have to be linked to the if them can't catch Quack or them catch him shot syndrome. You could be the most peaceful person, and that is what makes you a target, because it is about sending a message, a very impactful message, a heart-wrenching that make people feel it whenever you are gone. Because people, like them say, it is tit for tat, it is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, or better yet, if you take out one of my tooth, I am going to take out the whole of your dentures. Everything I go. Everything I go down in a hole, like them say. So people, at the end of the day, it only shows you the type of insanity that exists in Jamaica. It only shows you the type of mentality that these youths have, and people, it is very sad, and that is sad to say, point blank and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is an incident that I saw based on an interview that was done by Anthony Miller on TVJ and an artist, dancehall artist known as Jashi. Now people, when I listened to that interview, the first thing that came to mind is that this youth sounds as if he was a bit under the J. Ray and nephew. Could not verify or validate. So therefore he was saying that he respected Bounty Killer because Bounty Killer endorses new upcoming artists as it pertains to some other legendary artists, meaning Shaggy, Shabba, amongst others, Sean Paul. They don't do any sorts of collaboration with any sorts of up-and-coming artists, and specifically, he said that he did not respect them, and the new generation of artists are going to be bigger and better than the past artists, the Shabba Ranks and them. People, that is not factual. Those artists make classic music. these people make disposable music. That means that after 6 months or so, they are basically forgotten about. However, people, they are doing their thing. They are making money the legitimate way. So therefore, we have to give credit where credit is due. Now, people, since that interview, the management of Shabba Ranks has responded. And basically, this management was very disrespectful. This management was not holding back any sorts of punches. And he said that, or she said that, Joshi needs to go look at hits. Shabba Ranks would not do any sorts of collaboration with Joshi because they are in a different level, different league. Shabba Ranks is in the stratosphere, and then Josh is way down on earth, the abyss of hell. So basically, vast different artists. The management even went a bit further and said that Josh is like a piece of SHIT and short tail, and that Jamaicans are hypocritical. Now, people, truth and the fact is that if you're a manager, you are the PR person, you are the representative for that artist, meaning Shabba Ranks. So therefore, whatever you put out there on social media, it is or should have been coming from some sort of conversation that you had with the artist, and the artist basically gave you his views, and then you basically regurgitate his views in the post that you make. Now, people, truth be told, humility goes a very long way. And obviously, we see that this management has zero humility. And people, the truth and the fact is that Shabba Ranks is a very good artist. Shabba Ranks took dancehall music to a very high heights. So therefore, give credit where credit is due. However, it does not matter how far you've gone, meaning in your career, superstar status, whatever, global status, it does not make you, or it does not give you justification to act as if you are the biggest thing since sliced bread. You are still supposed to remain humble, and even most importantly, you are supposed to be professional. And if you, the management of Shabba Ranks, could really make a post like this, it shows that you are basically lacking in a whole lot of things, lacking in humility, lacking in professionalism, and lacking in common decency. Point blank and period. Now, people, as me say, to whom much is given, much is expected. Shabba Ranks, being in the bigger person in all of this, should not make a post or should not allow his representative, his PR person, to make any sorts of post like that. As it pertains to Joshi, he is new, he is a basically young buck in all of this. So therefore, we should hope for the best but expect the worst. So therefore, we should not be surprised based on the interview and based on the stuff that he said. And people, I am not going to go into the stuff that he said, however, because everybody talk about it already. Me just said, as it pertains to Shabba Ranks and his management, me just think that it was DEAD wrong. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.